The 44 North Vodka Brand Ambassador Finalist Competition is here. We asked bartenders across the country to submit video entries. We selected 4 finalists and brought them to Boise, Idaho to compete to be the first 44 North Vodka Brand Ambassador. 4 finalists, 4 challenges. Who will it be?
I entered the 44 North competition because I thought it was pretty much a no-brainer. I mean, I drink it all the time. I love the product. I love huckleberries. I love culinary and using huckleberries. And I really want to do a brand ambassador position as a career one day, so it was just, yeah, no-brainer.
I was looking for black-owned liquor companies, and stumbled across this, and using 44 North at work, and saw that you guys were looking for a brand ambassador, and thought, what the heck, throw my name in the hat and see what happens. I always let fear take things away, or the fear of not doing something hamper me or hold me back from doing things in the past. So I was saying all last year, I have to come out of 2020 better than the way how I came.
What's up, everybody? I am back home now. The competition weekend is officially wrapped up. I feel good about how this weekend went. I'm looking back on it. I don't regret, anything. I don't regret anything. I think I did my best. I tried my hardest. I think I performed really well in the second competition, and I personally think that was the hardest one. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I would say that was the highlight of my competition weekend was making what I made for that second competition. Whatever happens. Everybody did well. I won't be unhappy about whatever the result is because I really liked everybody there, and obviously I hope it's gonna be me, but no matter what happens here, I'm not gonna have any regrets or disappointments. So just wanted to thank everybody for watching these, and hopefully you guys have been cheering me on, and hopefully that I win.
The 4 days was truly wonderful. From the moment that I got here to the moment that I said goodbye last night, everybody was extremely friendly and welcoming, and everything was first class. It was well thought out, well planned, and it was executed perfectly. From the campfire cocktail scene to the mystery cocktail contest to the last night of on-the-job contest was a lot of fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So thank you very much for everything and for choosing me to be one of your top 4 contestants. So thank you very much. I think I did exactly what I wanted to do. I was just me. I was just who I am. I think the cocktails that I made represents my style. I think then how I behaved as an individual is exactly who I am. At times I was quiet, other times I was loud and obnoxious as Sergio in the bartending. But overall, that's who I am. Gonna be heading home now, so good luck to everybody. And I know this is gonna be a difficult decision for 44 North to choose a winner. Veronica and Brandon and Cooper are all strong competitors and great people, and I'm sure we will stay connected into the future. And I wish everybody the best of luck in the business. And thank you very much, and take care.
It's been a great weekend so far.
Yeah.
I think that everyone has just shown so much talent in so many respects. Originality, like dedication to this entire competition has been fantastic. Attention to detail has been wonderful to really witness from everyone.
Yeah, I agree. I was just very impressed with all the contestants being ready on their mark, and they really put forth a lot of effort in everything that they did, a lot of energy. I was very impressed with all of them.
It's going to be a really tough choice.
It is.
It certainly is. It really is. I mean, I haven't tried to kind of think about it in the moments of each competition, obviously taking notes and whatnot, but it's going to culminate to a single brand ambassador. And it's been wonderful to see how unique everyone's approach to each cocktail event. The campfire, this bartending at Strange Love, outside at Amsterdam. I mean, it's all been so unique. So,
well, I really enjoyed seeing the uniqueness of each individual contestant with their cocktails. So many original ideas that they brought to the table with our brand. So that was very impressive, and I really did not expect so much originality between them all with the brand. So that's not a lot to see that. So.
And I think their spirits are very high.
Yes.
I do as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I mean, the whole time, level of professionalism shines with them all.
Yes, definitely. I was very impressed with that. Brandon was kind of going through some tough things in his life, personally, and he had encouragement from friends and family to enter into the contest. And so he did, and ended up being a finalist. And to watch him also, the different cocktails that he created, I think very original. I think he's got a lot of talent. But it was really great to see him shine. You look at from the video submission that he originally did to the end of the competition, and it was really, I loved watching him grow, with that. So, what are your guys' thoughts?
I would just say that I watched him as someone who, like you said, showed up and probably didn't come in with a lot of confidence,
Yes.
but over the course of the weekend, demonstrated some skills, and I think, and hopefully as a result of this, he's feeling as if he is on a par with the best of the best.
Exactly.
Absolutely, I agree. I look for certain things in everybody that shows up, and he came prepared. He came with a positive attitude and that like spark of originality that you need to put into cocktails. These fine things that you try to put together as an individual that gives you the confidence to grab a great brand and make a great cocktail.
Yeah.
And I noticed some changes with him over the weekend, and he really opened up. This may be a new thing for him, and I certainly hope it won't be the last type of event that he enters in, because it really shows that he's going to do extremely well.
Yeah, I
with
think
these in the
he's got
future.
some great skills.
Absolutely.
Sure. Should we move on to Veronica?
Yeah.
I have to say, so from her video submission, she actually is a great mixologist. She gets it, she's smart, she's beautiful. However, when her first submission, she was a little nervous in submitting it in the video content. And then she did bloopers at the end, which was really cute. It's kind of funny, but I know that, she came across a little bit nervous. But by the end, she really gained some confidence in what she was doing. Her knowledge of the brand was very extensive. And at Strange Love, when she was doing drinks, she knew every one of our cocktails and how to make them off of our website.
Right.
She was the only one that knew that. And so we had people ordering by name off of our website. She's like, got it, and so that was really nice to see with her.
Well, the pressure was certainly on to an extent, because she, had to defend the home turf to an extent here in Boise.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And, some of the challengers coming in from out of town. She had to acquit herself,
Yes.
and I think she certainly did, but I think that probably ramped up the pressure on her just a little bit. Probably Cooper as well.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, going into places that you've either poured in or enjoyed drinks in.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes a home field advantage isn't exactly in your favor. I enjoyed so much the bit of time that we spent at Amsterdam and really seeing her original take on the cocktail that she presented, almost kind of moving towards like a tiki style. It's an untouched kind of cocktail arm that you don't see a lot. And again, you know, it's how do you show the brand in many versatile lights, and she exposed one that you don't often see, so that was pretty special. Yeah, it's all very challenging, but she did a really nice, put a few nice touches on things.
Well, and you watch like her and some of the others that were from out of town, you know, at Strange Love, she knew some of the guests that we had there.
Right.
So she had to, you know, perform at a little bit higher level, I think. You know, versus some others that were from out of town that really didn't know anybody that was in the room.
Degrees of separation can sometimes be your ally.
Well, and I think it can create a little nervousness in there and with that, but she did hold her own.
Indeed.
Definitely.
I think she did very well.
Yeah.
I think that I saw Mark in his cocktails more than anyone else. I mean, I really got to know him at the dinner, and then immediately throughout, I saw his personal touch. I could probably, if you lined them all up again and had to make drinks, I could probably pick his out of the lineup because he puts a lot of himself in those drinks. There's a lot of identity in there. And I started to just see those little kind of cues on each one that was coming out. And that's something you look for in a great bartender. You know, you want to see their personal touch added to that. That's, you know, makes it a little bit theirs as well.
Yeah, I definitely think his personal touches stood out the most.
He did a wonderful job. I think we could have put him up to many other cocktails.
Well, and to be honest, he did have kind of a tough choice. So Florida's cocktails is just very different, you know, than Idaho or, you know, out here in the Mountain West. So very different, but he brought a little bit of that Florida and a little bit of the Mountain West when he created his cocktails.
Absolutely.
I felt so. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, for a little bit of both.
It was great to have him here. Mark, once again, is a guy who flew all the way across the country, came here to a place he's never been before.
Yeah.
I think just handled himself extremely well. His maturity was certainly there. His experience was there. The cocktails were there. And, you know, he just showed himself to be someone who represents Florida, the best of the best in Florida. And it was a pleasure to have him here. I mean, I think you hit it on the head about his drinks and just his personality and maturity. And he was here to win it. He wasn't here necessarily to have a vacation.
No.
This was something that he was stepping up for. And I forget how long Cooper's actually been bartending, but he's probably got the shortest amount of time behind the bar of any of the contestants. But he showed himself, I think, as the competition went on. He just kept getting better and better and better at each iteration of the competition.
Quickly, and with a lot of just great attitude and you know, his originality with the campfire and the dressing up. I mean, that's, you know, that's exactly that's the kind of individual that, you know, you want, like, to be able to put a different aspects of whether it be an event or, you know, bartending, and they take it on 100% and they add a little bit more of themselves.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's what he did. You know, he's creative and original, you know, with what he develops. You watch him at Amsterdam with the huckleberry cream, and he was very engaging with the camera. But it was almost like he was teaching you. I'm gonna, you know, this ingredient here, should I choose this, and why I would choose this, and why I wouldn't choose it. So it was almost, you know, kind of like an educational experience. So I'm very excited to see that part of the video, but just watching him from the outside, I was very impressed with that.
Yeah.
Very comfortable behind the camera.
Well, and
Yeah.
and as I said, while in some levels you could look at him as the rookie of the group, he brought a lot of game, and I think that the upside with Cooper is tremendous.
Right.
So I think, in terms of what he knows now, and then what he'll know a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, as he stays in this industry, he's just got a tremendous amount of upside. So it's just to see where he is after a short time is amazing.
Yeah.
And one can only imagine where he's going to be after additional experience. So
Yep.
the upside that he has is tremendous, I think.
I do too. Honestly, he's like he's a sponge. He's just growing with everything so quickly. I'm gonna start calling him Cooper Duper.
Cooper Duper. Well, I think he is very excited to learn new things, experience new things. He does grasp mixology, and bartending very well, and I think he's going to grow some wings too.
He's got the bar side manner, which is very important on the bartending side. And as I said earlier, he's got a lot of upside on the mixology side. He knows a lot now, but I think that over time, he's just that young Jedi you want to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, when he first sent in his video, it was very poised, and he submitted 2 cocktails, and they were both amazing. Very good. And so it told me he took time to learn the brand. He originally was going to submit a different video, and which I didn't see, and I asked to see it, and there was some humor in there, and which I'd love to see. I'm glad I got to see it because his personality was shining through it, a little bit more rather than being very poised in his entry. So it was nice seeing that first one. It made me laugh out loud quite a bit. So, but to see from that portion to where at the very end of the dinner that we had, he just grew a lot, and he just. You could just tell in his heart that this was something that he really wanted to do. And so I think he worked very hard at it.
I think the most important thing is fun. And we had a lot of people with great technical skills, which are, for the most part, on par. But I think you're looking for that extra spark, that ability to deliver fun. Because at the end of the day, that's what bartending, that's what spirits are all about. Making life a little more fun, getting us out of the everyday humdrum existence that we're in, and you need someone who can bring you there. And I think ultimately that's what I'm looking for, because I think that's going to separate the person that we choose from the others.
When looking for a national brand ambassador for 44 North Vodka for the first time, we spent almost a year in developing what did we want? What did we want this person to do for us? Not a standard brand ambassador role, it's much higher than that for a premium vodka, so we want a premium brand ambassador representing us. And on a national level, it's very important to us with our clients, our distributors throughout the country. They all help make our brand of what it is today, besides all of us and all of our hard work into building the brand. So having a brand ambassador represent us at different events, or just in general, just being known as our brand ambassador, how well they'll handle themselves is important to us. Fun and is definitely somebody that we want, but also somebody that can be very poised and confident, and working with different people out in the field on a national level. We built a big program around this, and it took a long time developing, but we want it right.
I go into these type of events as I've been a part of them in the past, not necessarily brand ambassador, but I've certainly been a part of bartending competitions and really showcasing the brand in the brightest light possible. And you know, the mechanics are one thing, but the personality that's behind it is one of the most important currencies that you can really find. Whether you're going to send these individuals to big, you know, bartending classics showcasing the spirits with a cocktail, you know, there's a lot of individuals that can pull that off, but there's not a lot of people that can make an impact on, you know, a great amount of people in a very short period of time, and that's what you're looking for. And the brand is wonderful enough to make a great impact in the glass. How are you going to find somebody that is going to do that in just a few seconds?
That's a good point.
As they're crossing the booth.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that I was kind of secretly looking for, even though I may have been, you know, looking for a lot of technical experience throughout.
All right, well, after all of our deliberation, do you guys feel like we have a decision?
I think we do.
All right, who do you choose, Brian?
I'm going to choose Cooper.
Cooper?
Cooper as well.
Yeah. And I choose Cooper as well.
Cool.
So we're here at this tasting event here in Boise, Idaho, and we're very excited to tell the brand ambassador that we chose. He has no idea we've asked him to work today as part of serving, so follow me. We're going to tell our next brand ambassador that we won.
You know, up there.
Oh yeah, Ron Dodge has his house next to mine here.
Is it really?
Yeah. Congratulations. You're good. You're good.
Tear my patch off. Tear my patch off. I gotta say it. Thank you. Thank you guys. Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, I know when he goes down. He's told me about that place.
Look at that.
Blackheat's a great place.
I made it.
He's on the third hole.
Hey, I'm Cooper, and I'm the brand ambassador for 44 North. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I was definitely nervous for a couple months because we just didn't hear anything, right? Like, it was kind of like everything was in the dark. So now that I know, you know, that I've won, that I am the ambassador, I'm super excited. Like, I don't have like too many words to describe it. I'm super stoked. Yeah, and when JACLYN told me at the sip tasting event that I was doing, yeah, I was super excited. I don't know, I didn't know what to say. I was like, thanks, thanks you guys. You guys like me, let's go, you know? Yeah, I was super stoked though, and I still am, I'm super excited. The one day I was kind of nervous was the outdoor cocktail drink competition. The campfire cocktail, just because I was tired, you know, it was like a long night, everybody was excited, so I was like kind of struggling to sleep that night, so we got up early to make that video, and I was just kind of like trying not to be super out of it just because I was sleepy. So I think I did a pretty good job, but I was a little nervous that I was like kind of tired, you know, kind of like loopy in that video, so I was like a little bit stressed. But I would say I was stressed about that, and then I thought I did really well in the surprise competition. Yeah, the mystery round. I don't know why I decided to do what I did, but it like worked out really well. Like, I don't know, I guess it just kind of came to me, like that competition, you know, what happened, the results. So I thought I did really well after that, and you know, I was asking some of the other competitors what they made, and yeah, I was like, wow, I kind of did pretty well on that. So yeah, I was pretty excited about that. And yeah, those are like kind of the two main staples, the two thoughts that I was dwelling on. I think a lot of what we were doing came fairly natural, just because I like to talk to people. You know, I love to be around people, love to have conversations with people, especially if they're strangers. Like, I bartend, so I talk to random people all the time. And I think a lot of that weekend was that, you know, talking and making new friends. So that stuff wasn't too difficult. But being on camera was something that was like kind of like weird, you know, like just talking to, you know, a phone. Like it's kind of weird. It was kind of freaking me out a little bit. So it's hard to like, you know, be yourself on camera and not just like, you know, like freeze up and drone. So that was kind of challenging, but I think I'm a little bit better about being more natural on camera. And then, I don't know, I just met some super cool people from all over the country. So, you know, I think I learned a lot from them and you know, where they're coming from and kind of the people that they are. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm excited to just start like kind of like pumping out, you know, 44 North content, because I don't know, I have a fun time just hanging out and making drinks. So it's gonna be cool to do that for my job, you know, it's gonna be fun. I'm also excited to like kind of create new things for 44 North, you know, whether it's new cocktails or just, I mean, new content in general for them, I think is gonna be super fun. And I don't really get to travel all that often. So I'm excited to see new cities, new places, new people, you know, and have that open up new opportunities for me too. So yeah, I'm excited about the whole lot, you know. A huge thanks to Ken and JACLYN and Brian for putting on this entire event and that entire weekend, right? Like that was a really big weekend for you know, for all the contestants and for 44 North and for Boost Media. So a big shout out to everybody who made that happen and made that possible and made it go as smooth as it did. So yeah, wouldn't be here without them and wouldn't be having as much fun as I've had and am still having without those people. Yeah, I'm just excited to work with 44 North because it's been a brand that I've sold for the last few years. It's something near and dear to my heart because it's local, and I love to support local companies, local restaurants, local bars, and now finally a local spirit. So I'm super excited for me to kind of be the face of something local in Boise, Idaho. It's going to be amazing.
We would like to introduce our very first 44 North National Brand Ambassador, Cooper O'Brien.
All right, welcome Cooper. How's it going? Thank you guys.
Welcome,
thank you guys.
welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Take a seat, man. Take a seat.
Thank you.
Your enthusiasm in coming into this competition, not only did you submit 2 cocktails that were amazing, and your talent at such a young age is very impressive. And we're very excited to help you grow your talent and your creativity.
Awesome.
Besides great technical expertise, we just love your personality and the way you convey fun and excitement. And we think that those kinds of intangibles outside of the technical stuff are very, very important. And O'Brien feels very strongly about the technical stuff as well.
I do. And I saw you grow from the night at Chandler's to the campfire session. You brought a lot to that. I saw a lot of individual Cooper in your production of not only your cocktail, the way you dressed, you were shining that day.
And the campfire cocktail, the outfit, that's still.
Yeah.
That was awesome, I have to say.
You
You
guys are
went
gonna see a
full
lot of
party in
that.
that.
Yeah.
We definitely love that. Yeah.
Thank you. Given your level of experience, in many ways, you know, you're the rookie of the year at the All-Star game. You hit a home run.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank
Yes,
you.
you did.
Thank you.
So welcome to our team.
I'm so excited.
You know, this was a year in the making, this project, and developing and finding the right fit for our company on a national level was very important to us. And so we're very honored to have you part of it.
I'm honored to be a part of it. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. I'm so excited for the future, and I've literally been excited since day one. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Welcome to the team.
I appreciate it.
Congrats.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Hi, my name is Cooper O'Brien, and I'm the first ever ambassador for 44 North. Let's go! Okay.
That's what I wanted right there.